We're not there yet. And let's see what we got here. We didn't do this print. Okay. So we got a lot. We can still cover this one, but I do want to review a little bit here this morning about writing things in. There we go. Standard form versus scientific notation. So who remembers my number is 6,410. How do I write that in scientific notation? What do I got to do? Jacob, what do I got to do? Because here's my decimal point. What do I got to do with it? Why after the 6? What you might say at the top of your paper. Yep, it's under the scientific notation box. It's the last bullet point. That very last bullet point. To the end. Is less than or greater to, or less than 10. Yes. So you were right. It would just be. Now, how do I write the number out on here? You told me where I need to move my decimal, moves to the left. It's a positive number. What else do I got to do here? Okay, so I write 6. Do I add my decimal point? Or okay. Then what else do I put? What is it? 40. 40? 40. It's 410. But I technically don't have to put that 0 there. And it'd just be 10 times, times 10 to the, how many times do we move our decimal? 3. 10 to the 3rd. Now what if my number was
6.29 times 10 to the...
That would be incorrect as well. Because as we saw on this one, I actually know what you're right up to mess with yet. I just want to give, I haven't seen y'all with the thing. I want to mess with it a little bit, okay? That's all you gotta do, yeah. Move it once. And you said it'd be times 10 to the what?
Maybe 1.
Does anyone think he's right? Who thinks he's wrong? Somebody's got to vote, folks. Who thinks he's right? If I put 6.29 times 10 to the 1st, who thinks he's right? Raise your hand if you're wrong. If he's wrong. Okay, he is wrong. Why is he wrong, Caitlin? Look at our other ones we've done with the decimals down here, even in our examples.
Negative.
It's got to be negative. Anytime you move that decimal point to the right, your exponent's negative. Every single
Any senior
time.
who has money for the donation to Riley's family, please bring it to the office at this time.
Let's do, we'll do another one. Robert, how am I writing that one in scientific notation? What did it say again? Ashley, what are you thinking? No. Are you checking his work? Yeah. Okay. Is he right? Where's he wrong at, Jacob? If it helps you to move up, please move up here. Yeah, I mean, if it's going to help you, I don't want you sitting all the way back here and not be able to see. I can rearrange things here soon. I may redo my T chart if you want. This here written in scientific notation. All I have is 623 times 10 to the third.
You put, you gotta make a decimal.
You gotta have a decimal. Where would my decimal be?
6.
Okay? So you're right there. What else is he missing?
The little number of 10 would be different.
That would be different as well. What should it be?
5.
Find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're at 5. Let's try 6. And there's one other thing he's missing. He's missing the 8. Because you got to have the whole number in there. So 6.238 times 10 to the 6th. All you do is add, even if there's not a decimal there, imagine there's a decimal. You just got to count how many times you got to move it over to get that first number pretty much in the way. We'll do one more on the negative side. Ashley, how do I gotta write this one? You're on the right track. I'm missing two things. Compare it to this one and tell me what you're missing down here. You're missing something. One thing's really big. The other thing, as long as you get that direction, I would probably give it to you. What's got to go right here? What's got to go between 3.2 and 10? Now you're missing the last thing. But is it positive or negative 5? Negative. Because we went to the right. Alright, I'm going to flip to the other side. I'm just doing some quick reviewing here real quick.
That's good.
We had you guys do this the other day. We'll go to writing numbers. Once they're already in scientific notation, you're going to move it to standard form. I'm going to give everyone a number. I'm going to give everyone a chance here. Once you're done, it goes right there. I'm going to give everyone an example. I'm not writing numbers. I'm just writing numbers down because you should already have those on your paper. So I'm not.
Oh, you're just maybe 7.
One. Two. Awesome. Robert, you get this one. Caitlin, you're getting this one. You're going to tell me if I'm right or wrong, and if I'm wrong, you're correcting me. Okay? Once you're done, your marker goes in the box.
Does that look right?
I'm not going to tell you just yet. Okay? You are writing the number. Just make sure you put commas where they need to go, all that fun stuff, because I have to be able to see that. you're done, it goes in the box. Sorry, check here in a second. Check the face top flip for me. What? Alright, you good? Alright, have a seat. Right here. I'm missing a marker rather than not, I think. Alright, I'm going to use my black marker. Correct, you can say it's black, it's my possible. Where my black marker went. Alright, so we'll start over here on Jacob's. His number was 3.875 times 10 to the 6th. How's the best way we're going to check them? Where my decimal point need to go?
Right.
Yeah, right there. And then how many times do we have to move our decimal place? One, two, three, 4, 5. So I'm going to tell you he's wrong right there. So what I would do, you just write down your 3875. Your decimal point is right here. So if we moved it 6 this way, in order to get our regular number, which way do I got to move the decimal point? Now you move to the right. To reverse it, to get the number, you reverse the idea. So all I got to do is move it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all I do with the blank spaces, I put zeros in. So his number should have been 3,875,000, not 3 billion. No, wait a minute. Yeah, 3,875,000,000. That's what he got. Ashley's 8.43 times 10 to the negative 9th. So she's right here. She put the 0, she put a decimal. You have to move it 9 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Got it right.
Can I change mine real quick?
Nope. Jake, or Zane, you had 3.675 times 10 to the 7th. 3.675, you just put your decimal place there. How many places am I moving my decimal?
7.
Which way am I moving them, Ashley? No. For when we're trying to go from here, yeah. For when we go from here to here, we got to move it in the opposite direction. We get it right. So I move it how many places again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, you got it right.
I always guarantee you mine wrong.
Is your decimal point right here? Okay, you didn't have that, but I'll count that. It's 2.17 times 10 to the negative 8th. Which way am I moving my decimal again? You would move it left. What we're going to do right now is right here. Move it how many places?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Needed one more 0. Needed one more 0. That's all you do. Is basically the way I tell it, you write the number, where's your decimal point, boom, and then you can just start going whichever way you need to go with your numbers. That's a pretty simple way to remember that. Caitlin's, I gave her a little differently. And I think I'm going to write what I had here. I had just 2.3 times 10 to the 7th. I asked her, with my number being 237,200, did I write my scientific notation correctly? If not, she had to correct it. So what she did, she looked up here, I only had 3.7, or 2.3, she had to add that 7 too. All your big numbers have to be in there. If it's a 0, I don't care about it. We don't care about it. I just care about the big whole numbers. And then she goes, okay, for decimal points here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She just counted up. Had I had another couple zeros on the end of it, my problem would have been correct. So now what we're going to work on is it's a new thing we've been working on, not worked on yet. is we're going to compare our numbers. So we're going to learn how to compare our standard or our scientific notation form. You guys already know how to compare numbers, right? If I were to go 47 is greater than or less than 60. It's less than. It's
Less than.
no, that one should be equal. It would be equal.
66 is the same number.
Well, it looks different.
What about on that one? 60 is greater than or less than 49.
Yes.
It's greater.
Like I said, this part you should already know. You should have had this down for, God, I don't even know. I want to say generations of Shriver should have had this down for, should have been passed down in your lineage like bedtime stories. Tell about comparing numbers. Or as they like to call your family at Payton City, the Shribbers.
Yeah, really.
I'm like, okay.
Well, last year was Nathan Swaniger, but now it's Schroeder.
Yes, that's up. Falsely coming back.
Those two.
So, how am I going to write? We're comparing these two numbers right here: 7.42 times 10 to the third, and 3.128 times 10 to the fifth. How am I going to find out which number is bigger?
Look at it.
Huh?
Look at it.
Well, other than looking at it, what? Well, huh? Write it down.
The right one
So
is bigger.
742 times 10 to the third. How many times am I moving my decimal point on this number?
So,
3.
1, 2. So my number on this one is 7,420. How am I going to write 3.128 times 10 to the fifth? How many times am I moving my decimal, Jacob?
That would be 3 times.
Not on that number.
Oh.
Check the 3.128.
I'm staring at the wrong one.
It's alright.
You would do it 5 times.
Okay. Count it with me.
1, 2, 3, 6, 5.
Okay. What do I put into these two blank holes?
Zeros.
Zeros. So all you gotta do is just write down your number. 0.
that's definitely big.
Is 7,420 greater than or less than 312,000?
Less than.
Someone say greater than? Yeah, no, it's less than.
That one man back there.
That's what we said. I was like, it's what? That's all you do. As I tell my 6th graders, your alligator eats the bigger number because he wants to be full.
The 3.128 is more equal than, so
No, we don't say it that way. We say it's greater than.
equal.
No. Alright, I'm going to do one more with you. 9.98 times 10 to the 7th. Caitlin, how many times am I moving that decimal point? Which way am I moving it? To the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What goes here?
Zeros. Mr. Krafft,
Yes.
do you even know what you just did?
How many did I get? I don't know.
You forgot to count the zeros.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you forgot to go 1, 2.
Oh, in my head, I was hoping she was doing it. I just went. I was like, sorry. And then 4.5733. Robert, how many times am I moving that decimal? Okay, count it with me.
A,
It's
B.
not A. Seriously, not in the mood for it. So your number is 99,800,000 greater than or less than 45,733 Zane. Which way's my alligator gotta go? Which way's my alligator gotta go? These two numbers, which way they gotta go? Is it lit? Oh, is he's facing this way?
Yeah.
Okay, you would be right.
Zing.
What I want you guys to do when you are doing these, on the one that's on this side, you'll write the number above it. This side, you'll write the number below it. And tell me in the middle. You're going to do 27 and 28 real quick.
Thank
So
you.
27 and 28. Remember, I also want to see your numbers, which you wrote it out.
Is that -4 on the other side?
Let me check here. Sorry, I didn't realize that was blurry on you. It is -1. That one might throw you off a little bit. Might throw you off. Raise your hand if you're still working. Ashley, you done? Okay, sorry, I was just making sure. Jacob, how am I going to rewrite that 6.4 times 10 to the second?
It's negative. It's the second, so wouldn't it just be negative 6.4?
Not negative, no. I'm gonna write my 6.4 down. Which way does my decimal point gotta go?
Left.
Gotta go left. How many?
2.
What goes right here?
3 zeros.
So your number is 0.64. And this one is 2.275 times 10 to the third. Which way am I moving my decimal? Caitlin. the left, which, how many? 1, 2, 3. Is 0.064 greater than or less than 0.002275? Which way is my alligator gotta go, guys? Here we got to tell you like a 6th grader. Ashley, which way is the alligator's mouth gotta go? Is it less than or greater than? Be greater than. Because there's no zeros over here compared to this one. 8.7 times 10 to the negative 6th. Robert. Which way is my decimal point gotta go? To the left, how many? 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What goes right here? 10. Come on, decimal. And Zane.
Yes.
523. 5.23 times 10 to the negative 1st.
That would be to the left 1. So it's 5.
0.523. Which is it? Greater than or less than? Greater than, less than.
Less than.
Less than. There's less on that one. That was pretty. Actually, those two are pretty simple for you. Pretty simple. And like I said, you should have those numbers we just did written above and below. Now we're going to do some word problems.
Oh, yeah.
2 word problems. 2 word problems. A length of one single visible light wave is 0.00000000000000000 2 seconds. Write that beautiful number in scientific notation. That one honestly should be the easiest one you've ever done because it gives you one number, which is what? Now what do I got to put here? 2. No. Do I have anything else?
2 times.
Times what? Now, this is what you got to do. You're just going to have to go on here and count how many times. Now, which way are we moving our decimal?
Right.
Right. So that means my number is going to be what? Let's count.
Negative.
Let's count together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
15. So is it going to be positive or negative 15?
Positive.
No, it's negative. Because we had decimals.
Am I right, Mom?
So right there, 2 times 10 to the negative 15th is this number right here. You can put 2.0, but it's not going to matter because I don't have a z. It's the end of our problem. So that's pretty simple. All you got to do is just look. It gives you pretty much everything you need to know in the problem. The distance from the Earth to the Sun is 9.3 times 10 to the 7th miles. The distance from the Sun is from Mars to the Sun is 2.28 times 10 to the 8th miles. Which planet is closer by how many miles? So there's a lot we got to do with this problem. First, we got to rewrite our problem from scientific notation to standard form. How am I going to do that from the Earth to the Sun? It's how many miles from the Sun? The Earth? What's it say?
Times 10 to the 7th power.
What's 10 to the 7th power? 9 point. You got to use the whole thing, dude.
So,
I already got it. You got
three.
part and you got the other part. We're good. So, I write my number down below. 0.3. Which way is my decimal point got to go?
to the right.
To the right. How many times?
7.
Count it for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What goes here?
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Okay, so we just write our number down. Make sure you're copying your. But you got to put your unit of measurement. I want that on there. If it's miles, put miles. If it's feet, put feet. If it's kilometers, put kilometers. If it's ducks in a row, but there's 18 ducks in a row. Whatever the question, whatever the question asks. Now, Mars is how far from the Sun?
2.28.
10 to the 8th, is that what you said? Okay.
Have you ever watched Trailer Park Boys?
Alright. We're not talking about Trailer Park Boys right now.
It's 228000000.
No, don't you. I'm shushing him. So I'm gonna walk you back this way so my brain can follow a little better, okay? Where am I moving my decimal point to, Ashley? Left or right?
Right.
How many times?
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And at the end is
Alright. Now, it's not the only thing it asks you on this thing. Which planet is closer? Do we have or Earth or Mars? Which one is the answer? Which one's closer?
Earth.
Earth is closer. So on the second part of your thing, but here's the next part. By how many miles? So now what you got to do is you got to take 128 million, subtract 93 million. Someone should be doing that on a calculator right about now. Oh, but wait, you don't have it. Go over there and grab it right now.
Jesus, Murphy.
All right, Bob Pogo.
Now who?
Frank Murphy from F's Family. Bob Pogo, the fat guy.
Well, you call me fat?
No, you said, all right, Murphy. That's
I
exactly
said,
what it sounds.
Jesus, Murphy.
That's exactly what he says in the thing.
That's what Bubbles say on Trailer Park Boys.
No,
You know Trailer Park Boys?
no, I don't.
Are you serious?
No. Don't worry about. Do the math. Don't worry about Trailer Park Boys.
You watch it tonight?
No.
We're subtracting it?
Yep. Because you're trying to figure out by how many miles is Earth closer to the sun. Stop saying zeros. Do it. Do it. Here. Here's crap.
135 million.
135 million. But oh, wait a second. You gotta write that number. No. You gotta write it in scientific notation.
Oh, that's what I got you.
So, Jacob, how am I taking 135 million and writing it in scientific notation? Where's my decimal point at?
But after the 1.
No.
No, after the 135.
No, it's right down here.
Oh.
Dude. How many times do I gotta move? Where do I gotta move that decimal point to?
You got to count.
What kind?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Am I on?
Right about there.
Okay. So you got 1.35. Then what else do I gotta write? And how many times do I move my decimal? 8. Is it positive or negative 8?
Negative.
No,
It's
it's
a
positive
positive.
because we moved it to go from the big number to the exponent. You should have all this that I'm circling on your paper right now. Word for word. All of that. Every single one of those should be right there.
Mr. Krafft, what would you do if you just had a class full of seniors?
Retire.
Is that what scrub is supposed to be?
Where?
Times 10 to the what?
Here?
Yeah.
8. All I gotta do is count your numbers if you did it right. So just copy it down.
I'll work with you guys, okay?
Well, if you write it down, you should already have it done.
Tell you what, boys.
Alright, now before I give you your guys' test, do want to go over a couple little things here. Because on the back side of your,
There's no fractions, right?
there's a couple. What you got to do is going to ask you to do two different things. One section is going to ask you to go from least to greatest. The other one's going to ask you to go from greatest to least. There's a lot of different numbers. Like you might see.
You're the greatest.
Thank you. So this is where you got to start remembering some of those old concepts we did before.
Mr. Krafft.
Can you give me a second, dude, please? So now, see, this is where we're starting to remember a lot of those old concepts we did a little bit ago. And that's part of me trying to build this on a little bit more. So we're going to do this one together with you. So how else can I write, because I want to move everything into a number form. So how can I write 2%? We have to move it as a what? As a decimal. How do I write 2% as a decimal? That's a fraction.
2.0.
So if you put, no, 2.0 would be 200%. That's 20%. Quit guessing. Type in your calculator. Do what he just told you. As a fraction, it's 2 over 100. You can type in 2 divided by 100. Everybody put that in the calculator and it'll give you your answer. 0.02. You obviously didn't do it right. You did 100 divided by 2. I said 2 divided by 100. You gotta listen. So it is 0.02. How else can I write 4 to the negative 1? What is that? We write that. We have to write that as a what? Huh? Yep. So what goes on the top? Over 4 to the first. What's 4 to the first? What do we say? Anything 4 to the first was? Huh? Which is the number. So 1/4. But I want to move that. I don't like my fractions. Right? We don't like fractions trying to compare numbers. You can't compare decimals and fractions very well. So what's 1 divided by 4?
4.
No, it's not 4. 1 divided by 4 is not 4. There you go. And we have 7 over 25. Remember, I don't like fractions still. To figure out, then divide it out. 7 divided by 25. Ashley. 0.28. Okay. Jacob, how am I writing 2 times 10 to the negative first? I'll just give you a hint right here. I wrote 200 decimal. Or sorry, not 2. I'm sorry. I screwed up. Can you stop? No, decimal would technically go right here. Which way has it got to go? Right now. I'm saying like in our.
Right.
Not to the right. It's got to go to the left. So that becomes what? 0.2.
Yeah, 0.
What is the square root of 2?
1 times 4. 1.4121.
1.414.
Okay, I was just checking. I was like, to me it didn't sound right, but I would like to check.
Word.
But I'm going to only round it up to 2 decimal places because that's where we're at right now. It's going to be 1.41. And then obviously, that's already in a decimal, right? Which is 0.22 repeating. So I'm just going to write it in a simple form like that. So, we're going from least to greatest on this one? Least to greatest. What is the smallest number I have on here? What is it? 0. Yeah. Huh? 0.2. What did you? 0.02. Yeah, 0.02 is going to be my smallest number. So I'm going to mark it out. Done. Then what comes next? 0. Yeah. No. No, because basically here is just saying 0.20. Sorry, I had to look at it a little bit different. So no, it was
0.22.
0.22.
0.25.
Oh, we're going from least to greatest. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought we were going. My brain tricked me right there. I'm sorry, guys. Then you would be right. 0.22.
0.25. 0.28. 1.41.
Now here's the fun part. You can leave it like this, but I want it back up here in this number. So all you got to do is once you have. It's actually asking you to put these numbers in order. It's not asking you to put those numbers in order. So this is where it might take you a little extra time to write some stuff out. So I got to go. All right, so it's 2%.
I retired.
0.2. Repeating. 0.2. Oh crap! Krafft's off the rocker again today. 2 times 10 to the negative first. 0.222 repeating. 0.25 goes with 1/4 or 4 to the negative first. 0.28 goes to 7/25. And 1.44 goes to the square root of 2. That right there would be your final answer.
I think I have enough support power to do this.
And if I say, hey, go from greatest to least,
It's about to get an emergency shut.
you just flip it the other way around. You guys know how to go from that part, right?
Yes.
If not, Lord help you. Remember, please keep a hold of the sheets I've given you. Those are your grade.
Lord needs to help.
Yes, sir. Actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you your homework assignment right now. Do not, you're doing a class now, so I got time to do a class. Do not do the back side of it just yet. Do not do the back side of it just yet. Once you are done, please put it in your box.
So what do you consider the back?
That side you're on right there. If you want to do it,
Oh no, I mean, can I get extra points?
you do it to get it correct.
I have a question.
Can I finish my answering his question first?
Yes.
Yes. I'll give you half a point for each question you get right on back. Because technically I have another sheet to go over with you on it to do it better. But I think we can do that. If you get it right, I'll give you half a point credit on each of them.